Transitions and long rallies, make sure you pay attention to your specific position and replay it several times. I will let the clips play and then I will play them again and comment on them.
Bazan. Nieto with a good dig. Varga. Oh, well dug by Seutzman. Buessler from the back row. Schmidt. Good body control there. Good rally here. Desa finally wins it for Stetson.
This rally has my setter taking the first ball. Now look, she takes the first ball and the left back knows that's hers. See how far I have already transitioned, ready to hit. I'm way outside over there, ready for this out-of-system ball.
Bazan.
I want us thinking about this according to the contacts on the other side. So the first contact has been made. Where is everyone on the court? You see the ball is still up in the air. I'd like you to pay attention to where everyone is on the court by the time the second contact is made on the other side. Here's the second contact. Now look where we all are. In our bases, ready up at the front row, ready in the back row. The third contact is made. We see that she is setting pipe, middle back, in the back row. Look at where the pins are. 10-foot line, 3 across on the back row. We are staying ahead of this play. Our setter makes that first contact for defense. Look at where my libero is. She's ready to take that second ball. Now look at where the outside is. Now look at where the right side is. We are totally transitioned, ready for the out-of-system play.
Varga. Oh, well done.
Another first contact is made on the other side. Look at us. We are up at the net already before the second contact is made. Second contact is made. It's out of system. The libero's taking it on that side. We see that she's setting pipe. Look at us already starting to move on the front row to where we are supposed to go and where the back row is supposed to go. We are all ready for that back row attack. My middle goes up. Her timing's a little bit off, but because we are in the right spots, I am able to pick up that ball, even though that probably shouldn't be my ball, but someone has to take it. It came to me. So I gave a good set so that we could hit it too. Notice how I don't panic at all. I have confidence, and I put it up very high so that someone can hit it.
Desa finally wins it for Stetson. And Naina Ivanova, every time she has been serving, this rotation has been a nightmare for NJIT. Mandich. They've got to get out of this. Bazan. They've been picking on the back left, has Stetson, and it's been their best rotation of the game. Good rally here. Varga. Buessler a little late to it, but they get it to Mandich. It's blocked. Dumped over the top by Seutzman, but right at Spence. Schmidt.
The first contact has been made on the other side. Now look where we all are, in our bases in the front row, in our bases in the back row, ready for where that setter is going to take the second contact. It goes to the middle. I'm going out to go block on the right side. My right side's going to block on the outside. I do wish I was in a better position to go cover that tip, but I was not fast enough, unfortunately. Thankfully, there was not a tip, but now our first contact is made on our side, and look how we are starting to transition. I'm starting to transition out as an outside, and my right side is starting to transition. My middle back takes that hard-driven hit, and unfortunately my setter wasn't fast enough to go get there, and it was going right to my middle front. So my middle front took that second ball, even though that's pretty out of system. She's not supposed to take the second ball, but she was there because it's a broken play, and she's ready for it. Look that I am ready for it. The third contact is I'm totally transitioned out, ready for that set from whoever. We make the third contact on our side. First contact is made on the other side. Now look how fast everyone is back in their bases. The only person not back in their base is my setter, but she will get there. Second contact is made. You see she's going right side. As you can see, my middle's already trying to track that way to try to block it. Third contact is made. Look, my middle ends up actually closing with me all the way. I line up on the right hand of that hitter because that's her dominant hand, but this hitter ends up going over our block. First contact has been made on our side. Look, we just landed from blocking and we are transitioning. I'm transitioning out. My right side's transitioning out. The time my setter is making this second contact, look, both pins are transitioned, the middle is transitioned, and we are all ready to take this ball. We send it over, and then again, first contact is made. We are all back in our bases before the setter sets. She sets the ball, it's clearly going outside. I'm starting to work out to my base for defense. My middle is going to go block with the right side. The third contact is made on the other side. I am in my defensive base. My blockers are where they should be, and my defenders. We played rotational here, so my setter was up trying to take the tip. I was at fault here. I should have just taken one step instead of going on the floor, but I ended up going on the floor. But look at how it ends up afterwards. My setter was super smart. She knew I was on the floor, so she decided to go with pipe instead, which was a very smart decision and strategy on her point as a setter. My hitter hits. First contact is made, and we are transitioning back. Most of us are in our base except for the hitter who just hit, which that is totally fine because she just hit. Second contact is made. My middle starts moving over to the right because that is where she is setting the out-of-system ball, the libero taking that ball. Defense is played on our side. First contact by the setter. Libero left back is taking that second ball. Look, I'm already transitioned, and so is my right side ready for that ball. We send it over. It seems like it's going to be really out of system. This is a difference between girls and boys games, especially at the high level. Even though that was super out of system, typically in our games we probably should get off for the free ball, but here we stay on the net because the setter could still probably make a very settable play. So we're all on the net ready for that play, and it's good that we do so because the right side gets set and we end up actually blocking it. First contact is made again on their side, and look, we are all in our bases, front row and back row, ready for the next play. My libero reads it, she picks it up, and gives us a perfect attack option for the middle. Here we are front row, the setter sets it outside, and I am booking it to my defensive spot, going to defend the opposite outside hitter on the other side. By the time she contacts it, I'm stopped and in my ready position to take that ball as it's coming right to me. So I take it, and look how quick I transition, so I'm ready to hit right afterwards. All of these plays just shows that we are ahead of the play. Everyone on the court, we have zones that we need to cover, right? There are 6 people on the court, and everyone has a job within every single rally. Like the first contact, the second contact, the third contact on the other side. We need to be productive on our side and know where to go. And that's exactly what I am trying to exemplify here with all of these videos. Of course, this is, D1 college play. I don't expect you guys to quite hit the points like we do. Like, this took many years of practice. But the closer that we can get to it, the better that we can be on the court. It should look like 6 gears on the court working together. And that's why a lot of broken plays, like, we're able to make points off of, and we are still able to set someone to hit because we're just doing our own jobs. Me, myself, as an outside hitter, like if I'm in the front row, like I just have a little zone to really cover, right? In blocking, in defense, in transitioning and hitting. So if we can all get to that point for ourselves on the court, we're going to find a lot more success. So if you're able to cover and just do your job and then just kind of work with the broken plays as they come, like that's totally fine. But we need to at least be able to go to our spots and play from there.